Any update on
wow. Look who came.
I know.
It's unbelievable. Wow. You know, the big boys only come out, once in a while. They're the important ones.
Well, Bob, I take offense to that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You should. That's my point here. Who the hell does he think he is?
I don't know.
Huh? Game time decision.
What do you need to see to convince you that he's okay?
It's not an empirical formula, it's just you watch, you feel, you talk to the player, and you come to a decision. But I want to take as much time as possible and see what he feels like, see what I see, and then make a decision. Yes. Yeah.
After the 2 games against the Grizzlies, what kind of happened with Dwayne Dedmon in the rotation?
We made a change.
Was it a matchup thing, or elaborate?
I don't really discuss strategy with you very much.
Don't. So can you change that?
Don't take it personal. I just, I'd rather just why I do things is, what we do. Everybody does things for different reasons, but I'm not going to do a clinic.
Greg, if Dwight played tonight, he would have 1 day of rest and obviously shoot around today and warm ups. And if he didn't play tonight, he just played Sunday, he would have 4 or 5 days.
You've
of rest.
confused me already.
Well,
I'm trying to keep up.
Do you consider that at all? That if he does not play tonight, he can have 4 or 5 days of rest to kind of heal the ankle 100%, or do you factor that in at all?
Well, of course you do. I mean, you factor in as much as you can.
Pop, over the course of time, Tony, Manu, and Kenny always tried to convince you that they were ready to go. Now, a lot of times when they wanted to play, you wouldn't let them. Is Kawhi
True.
Similar to telling you that he wants to go and it's up to your decision?
Well, competitors are competitors. People want to play, but I think we have a responsibility to make sure that the situation is safe and that it's best for the team as a whole. And so that's, also part of the decision-making process. But the player is certainly important, what his opinions are. So we'll just see where it goes.
Pop, the three-shot foul is so key to the Houston offense. They haven't had a 3-shot foul since Game 2. What's the key to staying in front of these guys without putting your hands on them and leaving yourself vulnerable?
Well, if it was a magic bullet and I knew it, I probably wouldn't share it. But there is no magic bullet, and we're trying to do the best we can and not giving that foul up.
Last year, there were 600 of those 3-shot fouls in the league. This year, it's over 1,000.
Right.
Do you expect the NBA to address those?
I do.
How do you think they should address it?
That's their problem. I got other problems.
Is a little bit of it is knee and ankle, or just an ankle?
I don't really want to discuss his medical situation. Everybody's got bumps and bruises by this time in the season, to some degree. I'm sure, the Rockets got some players that are dealing with some stuff. We all do that.
Coach, over the last 2 years with LaMarcus Aldridge, 128 wins. What's he brought to the table in terms of just on the court and off?
He's been somebody who's been really coachable in the sense that his defense, his hustle for 50-50 balls, running the floor has all been more than what he was used to and what was expected. On offense, he's been an unselfish player, probably to the point where sometimes I wish he was more selfish. But he's fit in that regard really well. He's a quick learner. He's learned the system, and he's been a great teammate. So he's done a wonderful job for us, especially with Timmy being gone this year. Okay.
Thanks, Bob.
I got nowhere to go.
After this kind of, been all over the news lately, is that Mono's block?
What's been on the news?
Mono's block on James. Is it?
Oh.
You look back at it, does it feel even more special because at his age he's still competing like that?
It's typical Mono. It's what we saw from him a lot in a lot of different ways. He he does things to win games. That's what he's done his whole career, starting out in Europe, where he was playing for Coach Messina a long time ago. So he is who he is, and I'm sure all of Argentina enjoyed it. But they used to see it a lot more. Right. Yeah.
Thoughts on the firing of FBI Director Coleman? Giving you that?
Good advice.